York Calkins recorded this song a while back, and I played it a couple of weeks ago somewhere, and I didn't really talk about it much. And came up the stage, and some kid said to me, "That's the best version of Yorma's song about the Reverend." I said, "Oh, thanks." I'm gonna tell you a story about a man I once knew who was a blind street singing preacher that played some blues. Fingers picked the guitar, his hands made magic chords. Past his days he was always singing and waiting on the Lord. Well, the people heard his message and they came from miles around. His pulpit was on the streets up in Harlem and sometimes way downtown. That's right, the preacher picked the guitar. His hands made those magic chords. Past his days, he was always singing and waiting on the Lord. The angels heard him sing and thought he should be heard. They opened ears around the world so he could spread the word. That's right, his fingers picked the guitar, danced up and down the board. Yes, he passed his days, he was just singing and waiting on the Lord. He sailed across the ocean to London and to France, thanking Jesus every day for giving him that chance. That's right, the preacher picked the guitar. His hands made magic chords. He passed his days, he was always singing, waiting on the Lord. One day he knew his time had come, knew where he was going and where he had just come from. His fingers picked the guitar, they danced up and down the board. Past his days he was always singing and waiting on the Lord. Well, I told you a story about a man I once knew. He was a blind street singing preacher, played some blues. Preacher picked the guitar, his hands danced up and down the board. He passed his days, he was always singing, waiting on the Lord.